I'm going to say with as much love in my heart as I can that a Minecraft movie is a very stupid movie.
Don't I know it?
And that's okay. In fact, it's actually kind of part of its charm. I lost track of how many times during this movie I rolled my eyes or went, oh man, this is so stupid. But I realized afterwards that I was never bored. I laughed out loud a lot. It was fun to look at and the performances were great. But it is a very stupid movie, and I am proud to say that I am not so lost as an adult that I could not see a Minecraft movie for what it is. It's a movie for 12-year-olds, and that's totally fine. That doesn't mean that you can't enjoy it as an adult. You just might check your brain at the door. The good news is you don't have to know anything about the Minecraft game to understand what's going on in the Minecraft movie. And this Minecraft story is about Steve.
I'm Steve.
Played by Jack Black at his most Jack Black ever. Brother, sister, Henry and Natalie. Real estate gal, Dawn, played by Danielle Brooks. And Garrett, played by Jason Momoa. A pathetic character who won a big video game championship back in 1989 and is still trying to ride the high from the fumes of that. Okay, so the first 15 minutes or so are all about Steve, and they're narrated by Steve, and they tell about how Steve came to be in the land of Minecraft. Steve grew up in the town of Chuglis, and there was this mine that he always wanted to go into, but didn't have the cojones to do it until one day he did when he was an adult. So he goes into the mine, he finds a glowing cube that opens a portal which allows him to travel to the world of Minecraft. He gets imprisoned there by an evil pig named Malgosia and is stuck in the Minecraft world. But his new dog friend Dennis gets the cube back to the real world where it is eventually picked up by Garrett at a storage unit auction. Brother and sister Henry and Natalie are new to the town of Chuglis, where they moved after their mother passed away. Henry goes into Garrett's video game memorabilia shop. They bond, play with a Minecraft cube, and eventually Garrett, the kids, and the real estate agent, because reasons, go through the portal into the Minecraft world, where they team up with the recently released from prison Steve to take down the evil pig queen. Got that? So this movie was directed by a guy named Jared Hess, who has worked with Jack Black before, back in the day with Nacho Libre. He also did the movie Napoleon Dynamite, which I would also classify under stupid movie. Nowhere near as entertaining as this one, though. The Minecraft movie reminded me a lot of Jumanji, especially the original one, where Robin Williams in that one was kind of like the Jack Black character, you know, this kind of social misfit who gets, sucked in through this portal into this strange land with, different dangerous creatures that come out, especially at night. And then sometime later, there's, a brother-sister duo that get involved. In this one, though, they go in through the portal as opposed to Robin Williams coming out of it like he does in Jumanji. There seems to be a lot of fan service going on here in this movie, in a Minecraft movie, which, full disclosure, I am not a Minecraft aficionado. I've played it a few times, never really got into it that much. No offense to the game, just didn't spend the time doing it. That didn't hurt me as an audience member here. There were things that I could tell were directed at people in the know, joke-wise, chicken jockey. But that didn't hurt my enjoyment of the film, as silly as it was. There's a lot of slapsticky stuff in this one, a lot of like obvious wire work where Jack Black is like flying through the air and he's clearly being held up by wires. Again, like that's okay. This is the kind of movie that it's stupid, but it knows it's stupid and it just wants you to have fun. Feels fast-paced, but I think that's mostly because it like this movie is like the cinematic equivalent of a baby rattle. Like every little moment is filled with like some kind of goofy sound effect, it's like some overemphasized line of dialogue, some slapsticky, cartoony violence, all designed just to keep your attention up on the screen. It's like this movie took it as a personal challenge to win the attention war over the audience's phones, which is fine, because it keeps things moving at a pretty quick clip, which is, fantastic for a movie designed at 12-year-olds. Makes it feel a little less substantial or sincere maybe than it could have been. I think there's always room for touching on a little deeper themes in movies like this, especially with kids who have lost their mother, and try to find their way in the world. There are themes here, there are themes going on in the movie. Characters do evolve, go through change, but, they're handled in like these kind of slapdash, broad, cartoony styles, which again, I can't complain about that in a movie like a Minecraft movie that's not designed for adults. For example, though, the characters of Steve and Garrett, who have been butting heads for most of the movie, Jack Black and Jason Momoa, they have a big bonding moment when in midair, Jack Black is riding Jason Momoa, and they have to learn how to work together. And they learn how to work together by, like, Jack Black like crawls all over Jason Momoa, like in between his legs. They put, their faces in each other's crotch. And this is how their characters, evolve and get to the place that they're supposed to get in the story. And it's extremely silly, but, it's effective. It's the kind of stuff designed for 12-year-olds. So the cube is basically the MacGuffin. This blue cube that slides into this glass case and opens up this portal. It gets lost, it gets taken, the glass case gets broken. So this is all just a MacGuffin for, why the gang is in the Minecraft world. And that's okay. It's a video game movie based on, breaking and building stuff. Very silly movie. When I remember this movie in my head, what I picture is Jack Black bouncing around in these different, like, green screen backgrounds. Like I said, the first 20 minutes is just Jack Black telling the story about how he went into the Minecraft world and he built stuff and he had like this whole life there until he got imprisoned by Maldoja, the evil pig queen. And it's like, it's so green screeny. And as I was watching it, I'm thinking, is this bad? Is this really bad? Because it looks stupid. That's okay. Like, even though I remember it as stupid, like, there's like an affinity for it. I still like it in some way. This movie was not offensive. This movie, again, was not boring. It was laugh out loud, funny several times. And all the kids in the theater that I saw it with seemed to like it. There were kids in the theater. I didn't go to the theater with a bunch of kids to see the movie. There just happened to be a bunch of kids in the theater, and I was the weird single adult sitting in the back of this kids movie. But the group is a fun group to spend time with. Jack Black has never Jack Blacked harder than he Jack Blacks in this movie. Jason Momoa is actually surprisingly funny here. Well, maybe not surprisingly. He's a decent actor, I guess, but no, surprisingly funny. He's got a charm about him here, like a goofy charm that's not quite as endearing as like Brendan Fraser was back in the day, and stuff like The Mummy and Encino Man or whatever. But yeah, Jason Momoa, he's all right here. I think he's coming along. He looks ridiculous. He's got an absolutely terrible haircut. He plays a very pathetic loser character that's still trying to ride this high from a video game championship that he won 36 years ago.
Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison. Gamer of the Year 1989. Whatever. I barely think about it.
The kids were good. Natalie and Hank was the kid's name. I don't know them from anything else, and they were good here. They're no Peter and Judy from Jumanji, but they were serviceable, and there's no reason to go on about the performances of a couple of kids in a kids movies. Danielle Brooks as the real estate agent, she's funny. She's a fun addition to the gang. It is important to note that the title of this movie is a Minecraft movie and not the Minecraft movie, because the storytellers wanted us to know that there are an infinite possible number of stories in the Minecraft world, of which this is just one. As always, your mileage may vary. Let me know, are you going to check a Minecraft movie out in the theaters? This one's doing well, so they might actually hold on to this one and not release it on streaming for like 4 weeks now. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for spending time with me. Hit like if you liked. Hit the subscribe button if you want me to eat chocolate chip pancakes. My deal is, once I hit 1,500 subscribers, I'm going to eat a big old stack of chocolate chip pancakes in celebration of, 1,500 subscribers, but also because I haven't had a drink in quite some time and I still love sugar, so I crave those chocolate chip pancakes with warm butter and warm maple syrup, so hit subscribe. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.